Hello everyone. So in this particular video, we'll try to discuss one more problem on the psychometric processes. So in this problem, what is being given? So for a hall to be air conditioned, the following conditions are given. The outdoor conditions are given here. Outdoor conditions are what? 40 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius WBT. So if you observe all the previous problem, what are the conditions to be given? Generally, temperature degree Celsius dBT would be given and the value of phi would be given, where in the psychometric chart, say this is your psychometric chart, okay, you will be first plotting the degree Celsius and tracing that particular curve, phi curve, to mark your state point as 1 or 2, whatever it is. But in this particular problem, what he has given the dBT, no doubt, but he has mentioned 22 degrees Celsius WBT, but not given the value of phi. So how to solve this kind of problems we'll be discussing in this particular video. Okay, required comfort conditions are 20 degrees Celsius and 60% RH. So this is a regular thing which is being stated. Seating capacity of this particular hall is 1500. Amount of outdoor air supplied. That means here, see, mass flow rate of air is not given directly. Okay, check the units. It is meter cube per minute per person. Okay, how many persons are there? 1500 persons are there in that particular hall. So amount of air required is this much. That means meter cube per minute. That means this particular value is the volume flow rate. So what is the given value? It is meter cube per minute. That's why it is the volume flow rate. So what we have to determine the cooling coil capacity in tons and capacity of the humidifier in kgs per hour. So how to plot this particular process on a psychometric chart? First we will try to analyze. Okay. So if you try to plot this particular curve, so first look here. I will be drawing it on the skeleton psychometric chart first, then we'll go for the real psychometric chart. So first condition given is 40 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius WBT. So what you have to do, first to draw 40 degrees Celsius line on the psychometric chart, is it? Draw it. After that, what we have to do is, okay, and 20 degrees Celsius dBT, is it? So look for the 20 degrees Celsius value. Look for the 20 degrees Celsius value and go, okay, go vertical. Go vertical like this. Go vertical like this to meet the saturated curve. From saturated curve, trace the isoenthalpic line. Trace the isoenthalpic line till where? Till it meets the line at dBT. So this becomes your state 1. Okay. So how to do it? We shall see in the psychometric chart if you do not understand this. Okay. Now, so psychometric chart. Yes, here it is. First, what I told you, just draw the 40 degrees Celsius line. So here is your 40 degrees Celsius. So I am drawing the 40 degrees Celsius line here. Okay. Just extending. Okay. This is done. Next is the 20 degrees Celsius WBT, correct? Now, 20 degrees Celsius, go for, I think it is 25 degrees Celsius. So take 25 degrees Celsius WBT here, okay? And proceed till it meets the saturated line. So here it means the saturated line. From this particular line, trace back like this. Trace the isenthalpic line from the point where it meets the saturated line and spot your state 1 here. So this is your state 1. Okay. Okay. So this is your state 1. I will just try to remove the construction line so that the further part of the problem becomes easy. Okay. So this is how we will plot the state 1. Okay. This is your state 1 approximately. Now, how to plot the comfort zone? Comfort zone is given by what? He has given the conditions as 20 degrees Celsius. So just go for 20 degrees Celsius value now. So this is the 20 degrees Celsius. Just trace a line like this. Just trace a line like this. Now, what is the RH value given? 60% RH. Where is 60%? So 40 is here. 60 would be somewhere here in the middle of this, correct? So this particular point is your state 2, or final state, you can call it as state 3. It is just notation. Okay, so this particular point is your state 3. Now, how these particular things are being achieved is, okay, so as if you go for the skeleton psychometric chart here, so state 1 you have calculated, state 1, state 3 is done. Now we have to go along the isoenthalpic curve now. Okay, now where is isoenthalpic curve, guys? This is the isoenthalpic curve. So trace it further and extend this particular thing, so it will meet and plot as this particular thing here. Okay, so the intersection of these two curves would be marking as state 2 here. Okay, so once you've got state 1, state 2 and state 3, you will be getting the values from the psychometric chart. You know how to extract the values of enthalpy, how to extract the values of omega 1 and omega 2, and even the T2 and the specific volume from the psychometric chart. Okay, once you have done this, this is very important. So mass flow rate of the things are given by seating capacity 1500 into 0.3, which is given, and 0.816 is your specific volume at the inlet. So if you substitute all this, you will get the mass flow rate. So once you get the mass flow rate, heat capacity of the cooling coil is given by mass flow rate into H2 minus H3. H2 value, H3 value you have got from the psychometric chart. Just extend this particular thing here. Remember this one. The process 1 to 2 is what? Adiabatic humidification. The process from 1 to 2 is adiabatic humidification. So what is the speciality of this particular process? The H1 value would be equal to H2 value. That's why I asked you to trace the isoenthalpic curve like this. Okay, so here H1 value would be equal to H2 value. We'll be getting from the psychometric chart. Here we'll be getting the H3 value. So if you extend this particular value here, okay, if you extend this particular value here, you will get what? Omega 2 equal to omega 3 here, and this particular value as omega 1. So when you substitute the things, you will be getting as 32.57 tons. So how do you convert from kilojoule per minute to tons? I have explained in the previous video, just refer it. Okay. The second thing you need to calculate is capacity of the humidifier, that is given by mass flow rate into the enthalpy, not enthalpy, it is specific humidity difference. So specific humidity difference you'll be getting from the psychometric chart. So substitute the values. So this is your capacity of the adiabatic humidifier. So the problem is simple, just you have to plot the things on the psychometric chart. Now try the similar problem which has same constraints, almost same, a little bit of change is there. Okay, regarding the seating capacity and all. So just try this problem. If you find any doubt in solving this, okay, contact me. Even you can try this particular problem which has been asked in 2018 June. Okay, it has been asked in June 2018. Similar problem where 14 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius WBT is given. Required conditions are given. Seating capacity of the office is given. You know how to convert this particular thing into mass flow rate, is it? So you have to divide this particular 0.3 with the specific volume at the inlet into number of persons, that is 60. So this is how you have to do it. So just calculate the heating capacity and capacity of the humidifier as we have calculated in this particular problem. Again, any doubts, you can contact me.